Tonight, health experts are sounding the alarm about human-made chemicals known as forever chemicals, which are linked to cancer and other illnesses. More than 95% of all Americans tested had detectable levels in their blood. CBS's Roxana Saberi traveled to Michigan to take an in-depth look at the contamination of freshwater fish. One environmental group calls it the tip of a toxic iceberg.
On Michigan's Grand River, biologists are fishing for chemicals. These freshwater fish will be tested for PFAS, a family of toxic compounds that last so long in the environment. And in people, they've been called forever chemicals. For decades, PFAS have been widely used to put the non-stick in cookware and to make stain and waterproof fabrics, firefighting foam, and even cosmetics.
They've really contaminated fish everywhere.
Climatologist Dan Brown showed us a stretch of the Huron River near Detroit, where a nearby auto parts plant discharged so much PFAS into the water, the state says the fish aren't safe to eat. How widespread is the problem across the United States?
The Huron River, I think, is one of the canaries in the coal mine. I think we're just now seeing the tip of the iceberg. If we're finding PFAS here in all the fish that we sampled, I think any river throughout most of the United States, you're going to find similar levels of PFAS.
A recent study of freshwater fish samples collected by the EPA found it's an issue in almost every state. David Andrews is one of the authors.
Nearly every single sample had PFAS in it, and at levels that consuming a single serving of fish would be equivalent to a year of contaminated water.
Now, for the first time, the federal government is proposing strict regulations limiting PFAS in drinking water, more than 90% lower than previous recommendations. For now, though, states essentially make their own rules. Abigail Hendershot leads Michigan's efforts to find and fix PFAS pollution.
The easy thing for consumers to understand is, has my lake been tested? Has my river been tested? So when it comes to public health and fish consumption, we want to make sure people are thinking about this holistically.
Many companies are phasing out certain kinds of PFAS, but many more remain in use.
The longer we use PFAS, the longer we're going to poison ourselves.
A threat that could last forever. Roxana Saberi, CBS News, Milford, Michigan.